Hello Mexico City, I'm Benjamin Ruiz with Laura Mercier, and today I'm at Sephora in Santa Fe representing Laura Mercier, and I want to share with you some very exciting tips about the Laura Mercier brand. But before I begin, I want to say that Laura Mercier is known for a flawless face. It's giving every woman the opportunity to look her best without having to wear a lot of makeup. And so today I'm going to share some of Laura Mercier's absolutely wonderful secrets. Foundation primer in the Radiance. Now what it's going to do is give her skin this beautiful red carpet glow. And when you apply it, you just apply it all over the skin, just like you would a moisturizer. Now if you want, you can wear this just by itself, but you may put any foundation on top of it, and each foundation will last longer all day long. The next thing I'm going to choose is Laura Mercier's Tinted Moisturizer. This is the #1 selling tinted moisturizer in the world, and it gives the most amazing coverage without looking like foundation. It has an SPF 20, so you're getting protection all day from the sun, as well as a sheer amount of coverage. Now this product you can apply with both your fingertips and/or a sponge. Today I'm going to use a sponge. You pick up a little bit of the product, and I put a lot here, but you will not use that much product. And what you want to do is press and roll it into the skin. If you need a little bit more coverage, like say for example Ingrid has more redness on the chin or the cheek, you can come back and pick up a little bit of the foundation and add a little bit more coverage. Remember, the goal is less is more. Now the second step is Laura Mercier's Secret Camouflage. This is like Photoshop in a compact. You can create perfection with your skin no matter what it may be. So if you have a little blemish, a pimple, you have redness on the face, a broken capillary, or even a dark spot, this product you can use to cover anything on the face. We make 8 palettes in this particular product so that you can custom match your perfect skin tone, so that if you want to put it on and go outside into the natural sunlight, no one's going to be able to see it on the skin. So for Ingrid, I've chosen number 3, and there's 2 colors. When you're mixing the colors, you pick it up with the brush, apply it to your hand, turn the brush over, pick up the other side, and at this point all I'm doing is I am just eyeballing it to see if it matches her skin. Now this is oil free, so it stays where you put it, and it's designed just for the face, not under the eye. Take your brush and desaturate, take off the excess. Then you go to your reserve, and then you can start concealing wherever you want. So on Ingrid, she has a little bit of redness here. And when everyone starts to get a little bit of allergies and redness around the nostrils, this is good to reinforce and add coverage. Maybe a little bit more on the cheek area. Remember, you're photoshopping your face. Now the next product I want to use is Laura Mercier's Secret Concealer. This is designed to use just under the eye area because it's emollient. You want something that's a little bit creamier because the skin under the eye is more fragile. So I've chosen Laura Mercier's Secret Concealer number 2. What I like to do is take a little bit out of the pot, put it on my hand, with the same brush, the Secret Camouflage brush, pick up just a little bit of the number 2 and go right into the eye area where she has some darkness. Now the key is to use as little as possible so that it doesn't look heavy under the eye. See the difference? Immediately she starts to have a more brighter looking eye area. Now we have just concealed Ingrid's dark circles under her eyes, but after putting Laura Mercier's Secret Concealer, I want to make sure that it lasts all day long, so I'm going to set it with Laura Mercier's Secret Brightening Powder. I'm using a Secret powder brush, the Camouflage brush, and I'm just tapping the product in. This way the concealer lasts all day, and it doesn't move. So Ingrid can be assured that her concealer is not going to wear off throughout the day. The next product I want to show you is Laura Mercier's Eye Basic. This is a primer for the eyelid that keeps the eyeshadow on all day long. A lot of times, especially in Mexico when it's very humid, the eyeshadow starts to crease and melt. When you put the Eye Basic on, it keeps the eyelids from creasing, the eyeshadow stays on longer, and it also helps to conceal some of the darkness. So I've chosen for Ingrid Wheat. Now people will say, why can I just not use a concealer on my eyelid? The reason being, concealer has emolliency to it. And if you put it on the eyelid, it will cause the eyeshadow to start to crease. So this particular product goes on like a cream, but dries to a powder finish. Look down. So if you notice before I put it on, Ingrid is a typical woman where she has a little bit of blue, a little bit of redness in the eyelid because the skin is so thin that the blood vessels come through. I want to cover all of that. Now you can see immediately the left to the right is very different. Obviously on this side her eye looks awake, very refreshed. The darkness has been canceled. She could put mascara and go, or continue with eyeshadow. The final and fourth step is to use Laura Mercier's translucent powder with a puff. Take the powder and put it onto the puff, and you can see the powders on the puff. What we then do is take the puff and we massage the powder into the velour, as so. So you can see there's powder. The reason I do this is that I want to really, again, imbue the powder into the skin to marry it so that it really sets the foundation. So I fold the puff and then I press and roll. This is going to give a very, very sheer application of the powder. It will set the foundation for longevity, but it will not take away the shine or the glow that we try to create on the skin.